Hi everyone, Sharon here from creatingwithsharon.com. Today I'm going to show you a technique that we did at my $10 Technique Tuesday. And at this class we normally do 4 cards, 2 designs, and 2 of each card. But last night we did one technique and we did 4 different cards using different napkins. Easy to do, great for beginners. The girls loved it, and we basically started at about 7 o'clock and we finished all 4 cards by 8:30, which was pretty good. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to demonstrate this card here. What you're going to need for this card is you're going to need some Versamart. And what I did is we don't have heat sticks, so I made up my own concoction. So I took half of the clear embossing powder and half the dazzling diamonds and mixed it all together to make it glittery and so that it sticks. Okay, and I also have a piece of cardstock. This piece is going to sit on this piece here, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. The card base is from an actual piece of cardstock, and I cut it in half. So your cardstock's 8 1/2 by 11, so I cut it at 5 1/2 and then scored it at 4 1/4. So this is the card base. This is going to sit on top of here, and again this is 4 by 5 1/4, and then you're going to have your base that your adhesive's going to stick onto, and this is 3 3/4 by 5, as is your multi-purpose adhesive sheet. And then you're going to need a napkin, and your napkins come in 3 ply, so you need to pull off the top one so it's really sheer. And with the adhesive, we do sell it. Sorry, it's called multi-purpose adhesive sheets. It's 6 by 12. You get 12 sheets and it's $13.50. Okay, and so now I'm going to get going and show you how to do this card. So, and you also need a heat tool. So there we are. And you're just going to, it says peel it off right here at the very top. It says peel here. It's a really thin strip. You're going to peel that off, and that you're going to adhere to the top of the base where the napkin's going to go. Okay. And then what you're going to do is just peel it from there and peel it off like that. What I like to do is flip it over and get a block and just run over to make sure that it is adhered to the cardstock. I'm just going to put that in the trash. Now I'm going to peel off the adhesive, and it's really easy to do. Just take the corner and peel it back like that. And you notice there's a little bit of ink on here. This is a scrap piece of paper, but it's all going to be hidden once you put the napkin on. So what I do is I take the napkin and put it at the very top of the adhesive that's sitting on the cardstock, and then put it on, and then I just take a block and just push it all out like that. Now I'm just going to flip it over and just show you if there's any extra. Oops. Never mind. And there's extras there. Like I said, it was a scrap piece of paper. So I'm going to take that off. Now I'm using a block that Stampin' Up used to sell. But if you don't have one, just use a nail file and just carefully go around and take the excess napkin off. And now I'm going to take my crumb cake and a 1/4 piece of the sponge that we sell, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of an antique look. And this also hides any mess ups, like if the paper didn't stick to the edge, makes it look like it's like a burnt newspaper back in the day. Now I found these napkins at Pier 1. No, sorry, not Pier 1. Bow Rings at the outlet mall. And they have many different designs on the card, or it's not on the card, on the napkin. So there's the napkin there. There's the Eiffel Tower. I'm not too sure what this is. I'm sure it's something famous, but then there's also the cafe somewhere in Paris. So I'm just going to so basically did that. So now I'm going to just put this to the side. I'm going to get my Versamark out now. I'm just going to just tap it onto the napkin. Just give enough glue so the Dazzling Diamonds and clear embossing powder actually stick. And just now all this is all Stampin' Up product except for the napkin. And just tap it. And then I'm just going to heat up my heating tool here and just show you what we're going to do next. I like to make sure that it's nice and warm before I start. And just hold it in one spot until it starts to turn. And then once it starts to turn, you're going to slowly move it up. So you see how that's darker than this here? So that's how you know that it's actually adhered. I guess it melts the clear embossing powder. All done. So now we're just going to put it together. So I'm going to use my fast fuse for that. I'm just going to put it on the back. And then put it onto here. Center it onto here. And I would glue this down with either Tombow glue or your fast fuse. The reason being that it does have, when you heat emboss it with the clear embossing folder, there's a little bit of ripples, so it will probably be warped when you go to adhere it, and won't be all pretty. And then this is going to go into here. Voila! All done. No, not very straight, is it? Well, I'll fix that. But anyway, that's the technique how to do it. So this is the card that we did last night at my Technique Tuesday. If you're in Winnipeg, you want to participate, you're more than welcome to come over. I do it every second Tuesday. It costs you $10. I'll teach you a technique. All your supplies, except for your basic supplies, are provided. And you go home with 4 cards, and you actually learn something. Here's a card that I also did. I picked up the napkins at Pier 1. It has Hello Autumn, so there's really no need for a sentiment. And this one here, I saw the rose. My mom loves roses, so I made her this last year for her birthday. And this one here. This one, as soon as I saw it, Dapper Denim and Lemon Lime Twist. Love the color combination to that. And I never look at napkins the same way again. All the time I go into a store, I look at the napkins, see what if I can work with it, and go from there. So if you have any questions, by all means, send me a message, or go to my creatingwithsharon.com blog and leave a comment there. It would be greatly appreciated. And thanks so much for joining me. You have an excellent day. See you later. Bye.